él no y andar en otras cosas.
He's on a he tried to steal money for the fighters, and he maybe steal money from.
In the high-stakes world of boxing, where loyalty and legacy often intertwine, recent events have unfolded with traumatic intensity involving two of the sport's biggest names. He tried to steal money for the fighters, and he maybe steal money from Canelo Álvarez and Oscar de la Hoya. Their once strong partnership under Golden Boy Promotions has deteriorated into a public feud, highlighting the often volatile relationship between fighters and promoters. Canelo Álvarez, the undisputed super middleweight champion, and Oscar de la Hoya, the founder of Golden Boy Promotions, were once closely linked. Canelo's career began under De La Hoya's banner, and the promotional company played a significant role in propelling Canelo from a promising young fighter to one of the sport's premier attractions. However, as Canelo's fame and influence grew, so did tensions between him and De La Hoya. Disagreements over financial matters and management style began to strain their relationship, culminating in a messy split in 2020. The fallout from this split has been dramatic in public. Canelo's departure from Golden Boy led him to align with Matchroom Boxing and Premier Boxing Champions PBC, signaling his dissatisfaction with De La Hoya's management. The tensions have only escalated in recent months, particularly with the announcement of Canelo's upcoming fight against Edgar Berlanga on September 14. This matchup has been met with criticism from fans who feel Canelo is avoiding more compelling opponents. The discontent has led some fans to boycott his fights, reflecting a broader frustration with what they perceive as a lackluster choice in opponents. Adding fuel to the fire, De La Hoya has used his social media platform to take jabs at Canelo through his weekly Catback DHS segment, where he humorously addresses controversies and feuds. De La has publicly criticized Canelo, exacerbating the ongoing animosity between them. This segment has become a venue for De La Hoya to troll and fire back at his critics, including Canelo. The situation grew more contentious when discussions about a potential fight between Canelo and Terence Crawford. Surfak promoter Ali Alec proposed a blockbuster matchup between the two stars aimed at a grand event in Saudi Arabia. However, Canelo quickly dismissed the idea, focusing instead on his September 14 bout against Berlanga. This decision enraged both Alec and De La Hoya. Alec, who had hoped to capitalize on the potential Canelo-Crawford fight, announced he would shift his focus to other fighters and promotional endeavors. De La Hoya, never one to shy away from controversy, seized the moment to criticize Canelo, further highlighting the ongoing discord in the world of boxing, where fighters and promoters often navigate a delicate balance of loyalty and ambition. The Canelo-De La Hoya saga serves as a stark example of how quickly relationships can sour. The once symbiotic partnership between Canelo and Golden Boy Promotions has given way to a bitter rivalry, capturing the attention of boxing fans and industry insiders alike. As Canelo continues his career away from De La Hoya's influence, the impact of their fallout remains a significant story in the boxing world, with implications for both their legacies and future endeavors. In a recent eruption of animosity, Canelo Álvarez took to social media to accuse Oscar de la Hoya of only pursuing easy fights for him, and claimed that Saudi Arabia promoters had lost interest in working with Canelo due to his unreasonable demands. This harsh criticism from De La Hoya only intensified the rift between them. Canelo responded with a fiery statement threatening to punch De La Hoya in the face if given the chance, further escalating their public feud. The discord at Golden Boy Promotions extends beyond the Canelo-De La Hoya clash. Bernard Hopkins, a legendary fighter and longtime partner in Golden Boy, also found himself at odds with De La Hoya. Their dispute began after a controversial victory by Golden Boy fighter Virgil Ortiz Jr. over WBC Durham Jr. Many felt Betek had outperformed Ortiz, despite the judges awarding the win to Ortiz. The bout quickly became a hot topic in the boxing world, with fans and experts questioning the integrity of the Nevada judges. Known for his forthrightness, Hopkins did not hesitate to voice his concerns, suggesting that Ortiz needed to improve his performance before facing tougher opponents like Terence Crawford. In stark contrast, De La Hoya defended Ortiz's victory vehemently. He took to social media to criticize those who doubted the win, accusing them of lacking boxing knowledge. De La Hoya posted CompuBox stats to support Ortiz, but this move only fueled the controversy further. The differing viewpoints on Ortiz's performance marked the beginning of a notable feud between Hopkins and De La Hoya. The internal strife at Golden Boy Promotions illustrates the tumultuous nature of the boxing world, where personal and professional conflicts can quickly spiral into high-profile disputes, affecting the reputations and futures of everyone involved. When Oscar de la Hoya learned of Bernard Hopkins' critical interview regarding Virgil Virgil Ortiz Jr.'s controversial win, he confronted Hopkins, questioning why he would disparage Ortiz and support Bohach. The argument escalated, with Hopkins accusing De La Hoya of dishonesty and pointing out that Ortiz's victory was far from convincing. This heated exchange ultimately led to Hopkins' departure from Golden Boy Promotions. For many in the boxing community, Hopkins' exit marked a significant turning point, signaling the unraveling of Golden Boy Promotions, a company that had once been a dominant force in the sport. The ongoing internal conflicts had severely damaged the company's reputation and cast doubt on its future. With Canelo Álvarez, the company's biggest star, now aligned with other promoters, and Hopkins no longer part of the team, Golden Boy's future looks increasingly uncertain. De La Hoya's erratic behavior, both in the ring and on social media, has exacerbated the company's troubles. His public feuds with Canelo, his overzealous defense of Ortiz, and his harsh criticisms of detractors have alienated many within the boxing world. Fighters who were once loyal to Golden Boy are now reconsidering their allegiance, with some already following Hopkins out the door. Bernard Hopkins, known for his level-headedness and honesty, has earned respect for his willingness to speak the truth even when it conflicted with the company's stance. Many believe that fighters will gravitate towards Hopkins, valuing the integrity he represents over De La Hoya's an increasingly controversial leadership. While De La Hoya's legacy as a fighter remains intact, his reputation as a promoter is in shambles. Accusations of disloyalty, greed, and a lack of respect for the sport have tarnished his standing, leaving Golden Boy Promotions in a precarious position and its future clouded with uncertainty. The image of Golden Boy Promotions has taken a hit, with some now referring to Oscar De La Hoya as Ford Boy rather than the once glamorous Golden Boy. The company's future is increasingly uncertain as it grapples with the absence of its biggest stars and De La Hoya's controversial leadership. For Canelo Álvarez, the split from Golden Boy has been both liberating and challenging. On one hand, Canelo now enjoys the freedom to chart his own path and make decisions that he believes are in his best interest. On the other hand, the ongoing back and forth with De La Hoya has been a distracting headache as he prepares for his fights. Canelo's focus on his upcoming bout with Edgar Banca reflects his commitment to his craft. He has made it clear that he is not swayed by outside pressures, including those from influential figures like De La Hoya and Ali. Despite the surrounding drama, Canelo has consistently shown respect for his opponents, including Banca, and has kept his attention on the task at hand. However, the animosity between Canelo and his former promoter remains palpable. At the final press conference before the fight, tensions reached a boiling point, with Canelo and De La Hoya nearly coming to blows.